Hey everyone, this is part 2 of my January 2026 book haul. Today I'm going to be going over all the science fiction books that I got in January. Most of these are from one seller who is getting rid of quite a lot of their collection, but there's also just some other things that I've picked up over the month of January. Alright, let's get into it. 2001: A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. Yep, looks cool. I will definitely read this soon. "2010: Odyssey 2 by Arthur C. Clarke. I feel like I don't find too many books with this Del Rey logo with the circles. Cool. Another huge name. It's the Asimov Chronicles, Volume 3. So obviously this is a collection of his short stories. There we go. That's what's in here. Isaac Asimov, The Asimov Chronicles, Volume 4. Isaac Asimov, By Jupiter. This is in pretty rough condition. That's okay. Oh, this is short stories as well by the looks of it. Okay. Now this next one's not science fiction, but I put it in with the rest. It's Isaac Asimov's Guide to Earth and Space. Yeah, so this is a non-fiction science text. Looks like it's aimed at beginners or maybe older children. Philip Jose Farmer, Maker of Universes. First in a trilogy. To Your Scattered Bodies Go by Philip Jose Farmer. This is first in a series as well, I think. Strange Relations by Philip Jose Farmer. This one might be a sleazy one. Yeah, I've still not read any Philip Jose Farmer. Not sure where to start. Maybe this one. With a Strange Device by Eric Frank Russell. Yeah, I've not heard of this author before. I have another one here by him as well. Eric Frank Russell, Wasp. Looks like a nice short read. The Dragon in the Sea by Frank Herbert. Yeah, I might read this one before I read Dune. Dune seems like a big commitment. Frank and I have the same hairstyle. Definitely want to read some undersea type stuff. Dying of the Light by George R.R. Martin. I think this is his first novel, or one of his first at least. The Wanderer by Fritz Leiber. Oh, sounds like a science fiction disaster thriller. Earthquakes and tidal waves and stuff. Cool. Roger Zelazny, My Name is Legion. Frederick Pohl, Terror. Now, Pohl's a science fiction writer. This sounds like it could just be like a political thriller. Yeah, interesting. Kurt Vonnegut Jr., Player Piano. I keep having to change the lighting. My camera's having trouble focusing for some reason. This book needs a clean. Needle by Hal Clement. From outer space, the hunter and his quarry came, seeking, fighting, invading, controlling. Oh. Unfortunately, this back cover might fall off soon. Rogue Moon by Algis Budrys. Harry Harrison, Technicolor Time Machine. It's a comedy one. Not too sure about this. Well, we'll see. Samuel R. Delany, The Einstein Intersection. The cover's awesome. This one looks great. Getting into a few here where I haven't heard of the author before, which doesn't mean that much. I'm not the most knowledgeable person. Leonard Daventry, A Man of Double Deed. One is One by John Rankin. A Dag Fletcher space adventure. Looks pulpy. Let's have a look at this wraparound. That's awesome. Who did this? Let's see if we get a credit. Okay, I couldn't find a credit for the artist. Cool. A Martian Odyssey and Other Great Science Fiction Stories by Stanley G. Weinbaum. These are the 5 stories in the collection. I have a few collections of short stories that have multiple authors. Invasion of the Robots, edited by Roger Elwood. Looks like a great lineup. Time to Come by August Derleth. Charles Beaumont I really want to check out. Cool. The Mind Worm. Doesn't say who the editor is. I've got a few children's books here. Nicholas Fisk, Cat Fang. This one was free. I'll probably just put it in a little free library or something. Quest of the Spaceways by Patrick Moore. Now at first I thought this was a book that had lost its cover, but this does appear to be the cover. At the front here it's like, it doesn't have a glossy paper. It's like the pages except very slightly thicker. Now, I'd never heard of this guy before. I did look it up because it was such a strange looking book. Apparently he was mostly a TV and radio presenter, I think. So you can see it's like, scientific works and then science aimed at children, and then science fiction aimed at boys. 1955, I'm not sure if that's right. I mean, this is in great condition if it's really 70 years old. Yeah, weird one. Oh, and here's a cool novelization. It's The Day the Earth Stood Still by Arthur Toft. And it's scholastic, so aimed at children. When's this from? 1976. Cool. Last two. I've got some crank conspiracy type stuff. Eric von Daniken, Chariots of the Gods. Was God an astronaut? This is one of the original Ancient Aliens type things, right? Well, I think I'll discard it as crackpot. Okay. The Spaceships of Ezekiel by J.F. Blumrick. I guess that's someone writing just to support von Daniken. Startling proof taken from the Bible. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.